Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Say hi, Pooh. Today is a very special day. You see, today a lot of things are happening. The first thing that's happening is Cadence's 6th birthday. 6 years ago at this time, what time is it? 12:30. It's 12:30. 6 years ago at 12:30 in the afternoon, I was probably dying, screaming bloody murder. I don't know how many of you guys have followed me since Kadence was born. I did have a YouTube channel way back in the day, 6 years ago. I cannot believe I've been on YouTube for that long.
Hey guys, so I just wanted to let you all know that I'm in the hospital. My water broke at 5 o'clock this morning. So here I am, sitting in my lovely hospital room. That's a whole different story. But 6 years ago, at this time, I was probably screaming in pain. Cadence's birth was super dramatic. If you haven't followed me for the last 6 years, which more than likely most of you haven't, you wouldn't know that it was a hot mess. I want to tell you guys just a little bit about it, kind of reminisce. I had food poisoning 6 years ago yesterday. So on the 10th of April, I got food poisoning or something. Anyway, I started throwing up everywhere and it was so dramatic and it ended up putting me into labor. I was 20 years old at this time. So I had no idea what to expect, no idea what was happening. And I was just like, oh my God. My water ended up breaking at about 4 o'clock in the morning. You know, everybody tells you that it's not gonna be like gsh, but mine was like gsh. Like it like broke all over the floor. I stood up, I felt a pop, and then it broke everywhere on the floor. It was like I peed my pants like 6 times. It's awful. So my mom ended up taking me to the doctor. Wasn't having any contractions yet, so they started me on some Pitocin and some Cytotec, and it sent me like into hard labor immediately, but I wasn't progressing. It was like hours and hours of like pain. Cadence's dad and I were not together at this time. We actually were not together for like the majority of my pregnancy. I called him. He drove the 3 hours from where he lived to where the hospital was. He drove there, he showed up in the morning at some point, and I was just like dying, like trying to deal with it, but just dying. By the time I got my epidural, probably about 10 minutes later, they were like, okay, you're gonna have to have a C-section, you're not progressing. I never got past 4 centimeters in 16 hours or something like that. It was like this crazy amount of time and never progressed. And more than likely my body just like wasn't ready, and the whole reason my water broke was because I was under so much stress from being sick. But either way, I ended up having a baby at about, I think it was at like 5 o'clock. I don't actually remember because I was on so much medicine. I don't actually remember much about having her. I remember being super scared to go get my C-section. I remember getting my C-section and crying the whole time, and the nurse was holding my hand because I was all by myself basically. Cadence's dad was in there, but we weren't together, so it wasn't like that kind of magical moment. Plus I was 20, I had been in labor for all these hours, and I was just like, holy effing what is happening? It was very, very, very dramatic. So I ended up having a C-section, and Kadence was born, and I was just like, oh my God, I have a baby. And I remember, I'll never forget it in my life, I remember looking at her and feeling like I was looking at myself. And that was like the mother moment for me. That was like the moment where I was just like, I'm a mom now. And I remember looking at her, and she was laying there, and she was like wrapped up like a little burrito. And I remember looking at her, and I felt like I was looking in a mirror. Like she looked so familiar. She just looked like someone I'd looked at 1,000 times, and it was the first time I ever looked at her. It was the most wild moment of my life. And honestly, every moment since then has been wild, and I do not remember what life was like before becoming a mother. Hey guys, so I am here in the hospital, and it is the day after Kadence was born. Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kadence. Happy birthday to you. Blow him. Oh.
yeah.
Get him, get him. Woo! Yay! It's been crazy and it's been difficult and it's been insane. There's been sad times and there's been happy times and there's been like times where I just had no idea what I was doing, and I just can't believe that it's been 6 years. It's crazy. I remember saying to myself right after she was born that I was gonna have my life together by the time she was 5. I wanted to have a house, I wanted to have a job, I wanted to have everything that I needed to be able to take care of her by myself, because I was a single mom and I knew that I was gonna be a single mom because I wasn't about to try to date somebody while I have like a little tiny baby. Like, it did not seem like something I needed to be doing at the time. So I just remember thinking to myself, I'm gonna get my life together by the time she's 5, and that's just my goal. And you know what? I ended up doing that. And so I have to say that I'm pretty proud of myself for all that I've accomplished in the past 6 years, and I am really, really proud of the type of child that Kadence is. She is so caring, she's so sensitive, she's so thoughtful, she's funny, like she just loves so hard, and sometimes it's like overbearing, you know? She wants to just love Callie and squish her to death, but she just loves so much, and I just love that about her. She's such a sweet kid, you know? I don't know where my life would be at if I didn't have her. Like, I don't know what I would be doing. It was definitely a surprise, but it was a good surprise. And even at the time, it seemed very overwhelming and I just wasn't sure about it, but I was like, you know what? I'm doing it. So that's where we are. And 6 years later, here we are. We live in beautiful Florida. We live in this house. We have another tiny human, Callie, and she's just the best kid, you know? She's just so great. And I just feel so happy about it. And I'm just happy. You know, I'm just like, man, this is good. So that's a little bit about Kadence and what happened when she was born and being pregnant at 19 and 20, and it was just a crazy experience, and I just feel like it was so long ago because I was so different, but it was good, and I'm happy. I'm happy that we are where we are today, and she just has turned out to be this awesome kid, and I just can't wait to see what type of kid she turns into. Like, she's awesome. So that's a little bit about that. In other news though, Tim is also coming home today. So literally it's like the most busy day. We've done nothing for the past couple weeks. And all of a sudden, everything's happening. It's Kadence's birthday and Tim's coming home. He's been gone for 21 days this time, and he will be home today at 3:30. So I'm about to get my life together. I gotta get dressed. I gotta get my hair done. I gotta clean up this mess. Look at all these laundry. Look at this laundry, okay? Like, I have to do something with that. I'm about to get ready, and I will see you guys in a minute. Thank you for reminiscing with me. That was fun. I'm happy. It's Kadence's birthday. Yay! All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, so we are back. I have my shit together. You wanna see what I'm wearing, guys? I think you do. I don't care if you do. I'm gonna show you anyway. So I have on this maxi dress, and I used to not like this dress because it doesn't actually go like all the way to the floor, but I think it's cute anyway, so I'm gonna wear it. Anyway, going to get ready to go get Kadence from school. Gotta pick her up and then head out to the airport. So I'm gonna be on the way to do that. Right now, I curled my hair and put some fake eyelashes on, and now I look like I, you know, don't get 2 hours of sleep a night. I look like I do things with my life. I'm fancy today, guys. All right, I'm gonna go get Kadence from school. Woo! Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Kadence. Happy birthday to you. Am I a good singer?
Not really.
It's Kadence's birthday. I just picked her up from school. Are you excited? Woo! Woo! It's your birthday, woo! No? All right, we're on the way to the airport to go pick up Tim. One child is yelling at me and the other one thinks I'm a weirdo. Oh well. All right, ready to go get Tim?
Sure.
Sure. Everything is sure. Sure. That's what they say when they're 6. Sure. Sure. Sure.
Oh.
Sure. pie?
Lemon pie.
Key lime pie.
Key lime.
Yum. What do you think? It's like your birthday? You having the best day ever? Hashtag best day ever.
What does that mean?
Right? So we just got back from eating dinner and Kadence is about to open up her presents.
Is that okay? Oh, thanks.
And it's the band to mash it.
What's this? Everyone has been waiting for. Take a picture.
Old shoulder top.
No, these.
What's up, dudes? The kids are in bed and we are about to go to bed. It's only 9 o'clock at night, but Tim's been up for like a lot of hours, probably like 36 hours. He worked last night, got off at 5 or whatever, 6, and then flew home. 32 and a half hours, he says he's been awake. He's so good about staying up to hang out with us when he gets home. That sweet man that he is. So we're about to go to bed, in the bed. I'll probably fall asleep, honestly. But it's been a good day. Kadence got all the presents like usual. We had a great dinner. It's been good. Oh, my eyeballs are burning. These wipes make my eyeballs burn. I need to get different ones. I'm gonna end today's vlog. I wanna thank you guys for watching and we'll see you guys in our next vlog. If you have a comment, you know where to put it. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys next time. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching. My eyeballs burn. I'm just telling y'all, don't buy Equate makeup remover wipes that make your eyeballs burn. All right, bye guys.